Unus Annus. Two little Latin words, one short phrase, and a simple translation. 1 year, 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days. One YouTube channel. In November of 2019, two popular YouTubers, Markiplier and Crankgameplays, created a mysterious new channel with the name Unus Annus. The first video featured Mark and Ethan dressed in black and white suits, standing in front of a swirling background. They posed a simple question. What would you do if you only had 1 year? Every day for those 12 months, a new video was posted to the channel, but a promise was made. At the end of that 1 year, the channel and all of its content would be deleted from YouTube. All that would remain would be memories. The videos that Mark, Ethan and Amy produced were very different to their usual content. While their own channels contain more than just gaming content, Unus Annus was an opportunity for them to experiment creatively with different activities and types of videos. But Unus Annus became something much more than an experimental project. For the creators themselves, Unus Annus had a profound impact. Both Mark and Ethan, on their personal channels, Markiplier and Crankgameplays, have posted videos discussing their experiences and the impact of Unus Annus on themselves. What's notable in these videos is that both Ethan and Mark are excited for the future of their content and continuing to work on YouTube. Ethan, in particular, notes how proud he is of Unus Annus and how it is the best project he has worked on. Unus Annus resonated with the viewers too. In under a month, the channel surpassed 1 million subscribers. The message behind Unus Annus was reaching more and more people. Make the most of the time you have, because it will eventually end. Then something happened that could not have been accounted for at the channel's inception. The entire world changed. Daily routines were disrupted. People couldn't do what they were used to. A global pandemic struck. The world underwent a massive upheaval, but one thing remained constant. Every day, a new video would be uploaded to Unus Annus. Despite everything 2020 threw at them, despite the effect of lockdowns and quarantines on their planned videos, Mark and Ethan, along with Amy, their team and editors, continued to produce and release content to the channel. They were determined to fulfill the promise they had made with Unus Annus, to make every second count and keep videos coming out daily. This, for some, was no doubt comforting. With everything that was happening in 2020, the daily content brought at least some semblance of normalcy and consistency to a chaotic period in many people's lives. With everything else that was happening, Unus Annus continued, but so did the slow march of time. Days continued to move on, heedless of the world's woes. Their time was always drawing nearer. This was set in stone, an immutable truth. Unus Annus. 1 year. That 1 year connected with people. Fans created artwork of the characters of Unus and Annus, or reached out to Mark and Ethan to tell them how much they loved the videos and how the channel had affected them. There were those who took the message to heart. Every second is precious. Appreciate the time you have. Make the most of it, because everything has its end. On the 13th of November, the final Unus Annus livestream began. Titled simply Goodbye, this was a 12-hour countdown to the final moments of Unus Annus, and the deletion of the channel and all of its content. Until now, there had been some who clung to various conspiracy theories. The channel wouldn't be deleted, they would just stop posting new videos and leave it online as an archive. Or perhaps it would be rebranded under a new name with a different theme. Even Mark and Ethan noted, at the beginning of the stream, how the reality had yet to sink in for them. But as those hours passed, each minute falling away like sand in an hourglass, the truth became harder to deny. It was inescapable. The year was almost up, and Unus Annus would be nothing more than a fond memory. the channel would not pass unnoticed. Soon, Unus Annus began trending globally on Twitter. This channel, a year-long experimental project, had touched so many people that it had 3 separate hashtags trending all at once. When the time came to finally delete the channel, at the stroke of midnight, as the 13th of November ticked over to become the 14th, more than 1.5 million people were there to watch the end of Unus Annus. The channel was deleted live, and the feed cut to black. What Mark, Ethan, Amy, and the entire team behind Unus Annus made was incredible. From what is, on paper, a simple idea of creating a time-limited channel, to what Unus Annus became is amazing. Despite setbacks and events outside of their control, such as a globe-spanning pandemic, the channel continued every single day. Life may throw hurdles at you, but time pauses for no one. And while the videos made during the height of the quarantines and lockdowns may not have quite been what Mark and Ethan had originally planned, they adapted and created content within the confines of what was possible, which is absolutely admirable. The team behind Unus Annus created a channel that was beloved by millions, and despite the knowledge and forewarning that it would be gone at the end of those 12 months, many struggled with the concept of letting it go. Now, Unus Annus is gone. A search on YouTube reveals that I am still subscribed, but this is just an echo of what once was a thriving channel. A ghost of a year of creativity and dedication. I don't even know if this will still be the case by the time this video goes up, but I can at least take comfort in the memories I have made of Unus Annus. Memento mori.